Hey, what's going on? It is Friday night, and we are back. We're back with WMC episode 26 now, I believe. So, yeah, we've had a couple weeks off, and, I wasn't feeling too hot last week. So, here we are, Friday night. We're back. So, let's bring out Famine Studios. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Feel like it's been an eternity since we've done this, but yeah.
I'm glad to see you fucking back from the dead, man. I was concerned. I actually considered digging a hole in the backyard for you.
Yeah, the dude, that was brutal.
We were gonna roll you in there and just cover you with syrup. We figured that would be either gonna heal you or just keep you in the ground. So I'm glad you're back, though.
Typical Canadian burial right there. So we got one still here too.
What's up? I'm glad we're back. Woo!
Good, yeah. That seemed like forever. We are doing Toy Squad on Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we took last week off because of stuff.
You were sick. That's right.
And I don't know. I'm definitely grateful for all the well wishes and stuff, but I think there was some confusion that we had canceled 2 weeks of shows because I was sick. And that is we actually decided we were going to take a break. And then I just happened in that window to get sick, and it sucked ass. And I'm feeling much better now. So here we are.
Did you ever try like not being sick? Could you try that out?
I did try that a couple times, and it doesn't always work out.
Okay.
But we got Eddie here tonight too.
What?
Hello.
No, not the Eddie.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here again.
Here again. There's like a pile. Like, hey, maybe we starved them for a couple of weeks. There's like a pile of people in the comments.
One of us has got to have the sweet hat. So.
Well, and Bjorn's been waiting here the whole time. So I offered to grab him. I offered to get him some sandwiches on the way to the office today. So hopefully he enjoys those liverwurst and onion sandwiches I got from old Jake's sandwich shop down on 49th in Maine, if that makes sense.
Hey, speaking of Bjorn, before we jump off, I just want to publicly thank you again, aside from my own Instagram. Bjorn sent me this fucking awesome Jurassic Park 3 2-pack with the Hammond collection one with my favorite raptor in it. You didn't need to do that, my friend. I super appreciate that. That's so fucking cool. And it's a hell of a set. And I'm just really thankful. Like, I had it in my Amazon cart and everything. And I literally, when I opened it, like I was trying to put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, did I accidentally click buy it now? Was I tired? Did I? And then it like clicked when you were like, oh, check your mail. And I was like, oh, holy shit. Like, so thank you again, man. Huge gesture. I appreciate it. And these guys are going to have a
that's awesome
setup. Yeah.
I wish someone would send me dinosaurs, Bjorn. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. So we got Justin Moyer, and he finally got the White Witch from the 3,000 sub giveaway.
What up, Justin?
Canadian shipping, and we're barely into December now, and they're already struggling with getting packages across the country. So Pirates of the Galaxy is here, and he can sympathize with me. He is a fellow Canadian. Oh, who else we got? Twilight Tabletop is here. It's awesome, dude. Thanks for coming out. David Dunn is here. I thought I saw. Oh, there he is. There he is. Outer Multiverse. This guy's awesome. He always supports everything. I appreciate him greatly. And then there's so many. Holy crap. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming. I always see you in the chat. That's for sure. And then oh, he's saying hi to Starboy. So Starboy's in here somewhere too.
You should put that one up one more time.
What? Howdy, Starboy?
Yeah, you just kept fucking tapping on it. It just kept going like it wasn't going to change.
Oh, I know, dude. It's like, I don't know. There's like a weird like lag that I get. Like, so when I full screen somebody, I have to click it, and then it's like, and then they're full screen. So, I don't know. It's just, it is what it is, man. I can't do anything about it right now, anyways. But, yeah, we've had some time off, man. So, Wentzilla, what is going on? I saw you had a special kind of, I don't know, reel or whatever posted. You got a Morphanaut figure named after your station. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Amraka, he is one of the stretch goals for the combat creatures from Morphanauts. So I just put up another reel of him. I've done it's some pictures I didn't share before, so I wanted to Oh, you guys hear that feedback? I
Yeah,
wanted to
never do that again. Whatever that was.
It wasn't me.
Okay,
So yeah, I
Shannon.
just wanted to give that a final push because this is the last day to get money for it. So
Fully funded. The unlocks are here. Josh kicked ass on the fucking paint. The photos, the figures that Bo did are immaculate. So everybody jump in on that if you haven't now. Now's your last chance. Go to Kickstarter. Go Morphanauts.
check
Dude.
it out. So yeah, so that and then just been doing some. Oop. I've just been doing that and then some collabs and some custom stuff. I think I was talking about. I know that we're doing 2 shows now, so it's messing me up. So yeah, but I got the red hood that we're gonna give away on Monday. Tiny, who won the trooper guy that I made last time, he already received it. He showed it off today in a live that I was watching, so it's pretty cool. So we have that. So every Monday, I'm trying to give away a custom. And actually, I've been talking to someone in the designer toy world, and she was on our tomb on Wednesday. I'm gonna think she might be coming on here, not on here, but on our Monday show to give something away. So maybe something
Oh,
cool.
lots of surprise. So yeah, you got to follow all of us to get all the benefits of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 11 subscribers from 1,000, and we're gonna do a fucking pizza party when I hit 1,000. So if you want to hang out and eat pizza and talk toys, subscribe to Famine Studios. Just throwing it out
There
there.
we go.
Yeah, go check it out because
Hell
I
yeah.
want pineapple on my pizza. Oh yeah,
Delicious.
Hey.
I love it.
It is. It's a
Canadian invention.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yes, sir. It is.
I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't fact check
it's
that.
It's
Well,
1,000% true.
we did invent the wheel, so that's like
What?
what? But
real?
the wheel, we invented the wheel, bud. But yeah, they always say too, though, I'm Irish by descent, and they said if Irish hadn't invented whiskey, they would have conquered the world, man. That's your words of wisdom to go by today.
Right. Yep. That makes sense.
But yeah, so Famine, you update us a little bit. Is there anything else you want to add to that, or should we go straight to Eddie?
Well, no. Eddie doesn't get the whole fucking spotlight today. All right.
You stream like 15 times a week for 6 hours at a time, so people should.
You know why? You know why Famine reacted that way? Because I haven't done this yet.
He hasn't done that, and he's also wearing a DX shirt.
Degeneration!
It's the
worked on this Kitbash here, which is a combination of one of Jason Jensen's floor grates, which I actually turned into a wall panel, like one of those ventilation ducts, a diorama accessories piece that I broke when I was trying to level it out because I have fucking, gorilla hands, and then some model HO scale model railroad parts that I just repurposed and placed in and made a panel.
Killer.
That's so nice, man.
That's really nice.
It's only 5 colors, and then the rest is powders and washes.
And you too can own that for $99.95.
And it just the back is backed by some cardstock, just to give it a little more adhesion when I attach it to the wall instead of the soft, or rather the smooth resin back.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta get moving there, Famine, because we're doing a countdown to Christmas here, where we're gonna feature our collections every week up until Christmas.
You put me on last, and I'll blow you all out the water.
All right.
Wait, no, I don't have my. I don't know if I'll be ready by next week. I got some lighting issues, man.
Well,
pressure's on, man.
Hey, the lights are in, so I got the lights. They're a little bit smaller diameter than what I wanted. I want them to be a little bit thicker, but it's gonna work out pretty. They're pretty damn close. Man, it's sad. It's like, so I know I talked about this, I believe, on Famin's Live. We looked at it, but yeah, it's the lighting source that runs through the heart of Amarak Spot, and is kind of just, it's been going out, and finally like a big section has gone out. So it's really old. I used it when I first started the world building, so I wanted to keep it. It's a nice thick rope light, and it goes around some of the landing pads and stuff. And yeah, it went out mostly. It keeps flickering back on.
We're in my live, and I'm like, yeah, fuck with it a little bit, and he's like showing me and everything, and he sits down and he's like, The light just kind of came halfway back on.
It's still stuck. I haven't touched it. I'm like, nope. But yeah, so and then I actually the first time Amarex Spot has been like lit up and done a walkthrough besides Toy Domination was on Famine's Live. So yeah, I mean everything's kind of been falling down because I'm trying to. I have to tear out things to put the lights back in because it runs like it's a part. Yeah, it's gonna suck.
See,
but
and here's the thing: is watching Wenzilla work on his own station over the past year, watching his videos. He doesn't know how to do this. He just reaches in over everything and does like fucking Kermit the Frog, where he just throws his arms in the air, and knocks shit over. It's amazing. Like just pull the shit out of the way, and you can put
I'm
it back.
trying to see like
where and videos. You know where your shit will go if you just watch those videos back. Just move it out of the way and get your mittens in there.
Oh man! Oh, I was gonna say also. So Mudscuffer doesn't have to keep saying it. His name on here is Bobby, but he's like, "Hey, Mudscuffer says hi to every person." Mudscuffer is Bobby. All right, go check out Mudscuffer, please. His Instagram, it's awesome.
Yeah, dude, he does some like killer shit. And then we got
there you go.
Timbo made it out tonight. What's going on?
Eddie, are you wearing your own merchandise right now?
Yeah.
Not yet patented. Almost ready. Maybe.
Tell us what do you got going on here? What's coming out?
Well, this is the logo Deadman did for me.
Okay.
And I love this logo. It means something to me. Right now, I'm still using my older one because my beard's back, so I figured bring it back.
I switch my logo like every week, man. It's fine.
This is my no beard logo, and then the other one's the one with the beard. So basically,
what if we did the M, but we made it out of a beard? It's just fucking hair.
Wait, can I show you? So I have some.
I like that.
Speaking, I mean, Famine just reminded me because he said beard. But can I show you what I've been working on in 112 World? Is that okay, or should I wait till Monday?
Yeah, don't tell anyone. You just show us real quick.
All right, we'll wait. Man,
we're waiting.
No, I can show you. Yeah, we can show.
You show it off. We said to wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is my old man, Rhodey. So I don't have an old man version of him. So
now you do.
And now I don't know if it'll pick up, but I did tons of cool weathering. This head I did not do. I got this. I think Rads said it was a Motu guy or something, or maybe Devin. I don't know if we said it.
Pretty sure it's a touched up Motu head.
Yeah, so this guy on eBay does these really cool heads. He'll take like already existing heads that we have and make them into other cool stuff. But I just took the War Machine and turned them into Iron Patriot. Because I figured he'd be wearing this like a few years down the line. And you can't really tell, but I did a lot of work on the blue, like highlights and stuff.
No, you can certainly tell, man. Even with your lighting, because you're like me with the multicolored lighting.
Here, if
you can see the depth of the blue and like on the peaks of the.
There you go. You can really see it there.
So what's the intention there? Is that like, are we talking like just like he's old, or is this like, like the Maestro storyline? Where it's like post-apocalyptic and like
kind of, yeah, it's kind of like that. We did this little thing on my YouTube. It was called After Snap Earth X16 or something like that, and it was crazy. But I did a lot of characters that I brought back. But here's him in civvies. So there's a roadblock.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
a lot of weathering on that also. But I don't know if you can really if it picks up.
Now I've got a question for everybody, and also for the people in the room.
I don't know about these. This is just we're just trying this. This is the thing I broke. Yeah.
When you were trying to get it off the fucking GI Joe the other day.
Yeah, man. I was like, snap. That was it.
Has anyone listened to the Marvel? I guess they're podcasts, but they're all story, like audio dramas, and they're all about after Maestro and all the the country split into different sections. They had Old Man Hawkeye, Black Widow,
yeah, dude, that's
Doctor
cool.
Doom. The Guardians of the Galaxy one was stellar, absolutely beautiful storytelling, great voice cast. They have A-list names voicing the characters, and they're all about like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours each of the full story if you sit down and listen to it. But there's 5 of them or 6 of them. They're all intertwined. Those are awesome, and they also have some Wolverine ones that are really good. And and it's more of like solo stories of him. It's not him with the X-Men. It's kind of him off doing his own shit. Really great stories. If you guys want something to listen to when you're working on your stuff instead of like watching TV or whatever, throw those on. I guarantee they'll like transport you to, you know, your favorite, your X-Men or whatever. The only one I haven't personally listened to is the Fantastic Four one that's I think it's set in a different time period, like it's set back in the 60s or 70s, and it's got a full cast, but it's told from Ben Urich's perspective. So he's doing the newspaper reporting and like interviewing New Yorkers after they fight Galactus. And so you get the events that happen, but from the view of the average person. Haven't listened to that one yet, but the rest of them are knock it out of the park every time. So if you're looking for something, if you haven't already, and if you have, let us know what you think about them because they're really goddamn good.
Well, and I've watched a lot of
Right.
those, like you know, like the animated or audio comics or whatever they call them. But I highly not to diminish what you're talking about, but I highly recommend Comics Explained. He tells it.
That's what.
Yep.
It's awesome, dude. Like, I don't even like if I want to get caught up. Like, I'm not much of a DC guy. Like, I'm just like I love Batman. Like, and that's like pretty much it. Like the Bat family. But I started watching some of his videos where he's like explaining out like the Green Lantern and like some Superman stories. I'm like, oh, I actually kind of dig this. Like, but it saves you from going to have to like, you know, pick up all those issues and read it, right? So, but no, that's my like one of my Marvelous videos. He does some really cool shit where he does like lore, but he'll like do lore on like Transformers and G.I. Joe and like
That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. And then the best one is that there's a guy pretty much every week he posts a Transformers video. I can't remember his name. He's like super famous. Fuck. But no, if I remember it later, I'll let you know. But he does like a video like every single week, and it's like just lore on a single character. Like it's really cool, man. So
Hey, I
Nice.
can actually see you now. Your camera's working.
oh, was it why was it black or something before? Just like jittery and shitty.
For me, I couldn't see it. That doesn't mean the rest of everybody else could. Just
We're not on freaking Instagram, are we? Oh
He was
no,
just frozen. He was frozen.
Roseanne.
yeah.
It was a little chilly, a little frozen there.
In the chat, see you.
He's frozen again.
No, he's
In the
just
chat,
Canadian.
see you though.
Sometimes they lock up.
Yeah, I don't move too much.
Hey, you also talking about your delivery. Our delivery isn't any better, by the way, right now. Like it's the same, I bet. So
I don't know. It's the internet, man. It's the web.
so stop your crying, bro.
No. Oh man, I can sympathize with this guy.
I thought you kicked him out.
No. He can like let himself back in. I'm pretty sure.
What happened?
I don't know. You just like
You
left
vanished.
back.
Like fucking.
I
There's
did.
like, poof. It was like
Whoa.
Nightcrawler disappeared and came back like right away.
That's crazy. I thought I was here. No, I'm here. I'm here.
But we are approaching holiday season, are we not? Is everybody ready for Christmas, or are we stressing out?
Not stressing, man. Just ready for it to be here and done with. Like, I want to give the gifts that I've got people. That's for me. I'm too excited of a motherfucker to keep the secret. So the month of December, I'm just like to my girlfriend all the time. You want your presents now? And I accidentally gave her one. I brought her presents that she ordered.
Accidentally.
But like I put all the Amazon packages to, like I married them all together, and I was just grabbing shit to bring, and I put one of her presents in. It was a book that she wanted. So you know, I was like, oh, Merry Christmas, and then she gave me one of the presents that she had for me, which is the Star Wars Archives Volume 1, which was about the original trilogy, and it's a whole bunch of like behind the scenes personal photos from people's cameras and the setup and like ILM behind the scenes stuff where you just get to see these grand shots of people working on like the Falcon, you know, the giant 20 foot long model that they were building with like model kits and shit, like unreal stuff in there. And I was just like so thrilled. She gets me. I don't even need to ask for things for Christmas anymore. She'll be like, do you have anything in particular? Or do you want me to, you know, surprise you? And I'm like, surprise me. You always get it right. Like she hasn't got me something where I've been like, eh, you know.
Oh, dude, I think too.
Oh, yeah.
No, Justin Moyer just got the answer. It is Chris McFeely. If you want to watch a bunch of Transformers lore videos, he does an awesome job at it. That's who it was. But I think as toy collectors in general, we make it difficult for our spouses to even consider buying anything for us, do we not?
We do.
Like pretty much every week is like Christmas for us. We're like ordering shit off Amazon or AliExpress showing up. So it's like, what do you do? I don't know. I think
sorry, you were about to say something good. Sorry.
my strategy was just for me to ask for like super glue and like paint and shit like that.
Consumables, absolutely. Ask if you're a maker and you don't know what to get because you're like us and you're like, oh, I buy that for myself, or I've gotten 15 stormtroopers. I'm not going to ask anybody for any extras. Ask for consumables, paintbrushes. Bjorn's got it right there. Paintbrushes, sanding sticks.
I got this for my birthday.
Yo, the party at your house is gonna be lit.
Look at that.
You're not wasting
photography.
You're not wasting good smoke right now.
That was like $70 worth of smoke right there.
No, I got this for my birthday last week.
Also, happy birthday to Wentzilla. Like,
yeah,
seems great.
I didn't even know.
He said if I told anybody it was his birthday, he'd fight me. So.
Oh, I understand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm not as cool as Fam, and I can't know when your birthday is. I got it.
Thing's awesome.
But yeah, consumables are consumable. If you have a fog machine, ask for some fog fluid. The little things that like we use year round, right? I constantly will stock up on almost through my stuff. Stock up on this. If you have a particular on super glue, but if you have like a particular brand of airbrush paint that you use when you're airbrushing, ask for that. Like the stuff doesn't go bad. You'll use it, you run through it. Like, ask for consumables, and it's okay if people say, "Oh, but that's not personal." It's like I'm gonna remember that when I go to pick up, my paintbrushes, right? I'm gonna remember that, like, oh yeah, this was the one that so and so got me this paint kit. Hey man, thanks again. I'm using your paint. Send everybody a text, thank you. Like people are gonna love that, and also we're artists. Like we use consumables to make art.
That tracks. That makes a lot of sense.
Facts.
That's what you get. But
hey, Ray, are you gonna show off your place? Are you about to get to that? Damn it! I always do that.
Yeah, you jumped the gun a lot, dude. Just chill out.
Just
having a good time. I'm drinking some. I got some Ryan Ginger on the go, and everybody's chilling out, feeling good.
No one knows what that is. It's probably a song, isn't it?
Ryan Ginger. You don't know
Ryan
what that
Ginger Ale.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh, so good, dude.
Very Canadian.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Hey.
But before we get to that, we're gonna get into our World Makers wish list. What's that? Pirate water.
Oh!
I think it's from Barstool Sports, and it's supposed to be a tropical drink.
It's probably like piss from pirates that drank a whole bunch of rum.
I wish it was. It probably tastes better than this.
This is the best.
Oh, Mountain Dew. Yeah, that shit is good, man.
Mountain
Dew. My nectar.
Mountain Dew me Wentzilla. Ooh.
Okay.
I'll make it uncomfortable for everybody.
Man, not in front of everybody, man. We talked about this.
Uncomfortable.
I'm not uncomfortable at all.
That's good.
And he's like, I am not.
What's going on?
But so our World Makers wish list, fresh off of a successful Kickstarter, we got Morphan on. So I'm sure people should know, but they probably don't, that he actually sells a lot of 3 3/4 figures and 4-inch figures, like whatever you want. Like for me, he just messaged me and said that my Grogu and the Mandalorian armor was all done, so I was like super stoked. But to me, it makes sense to get say a Predator and 4-inch or like whatever, and then Wentzilla's got a gnarly figure sitting up here.
That's Rafa. He's 3 3/4, 118, 4
So
inch,
is he the one that's going to be in 112 scale?
No, this guy is not. But if the reach goal gets hit, this guy will be made in 112 scale from the factory. He has a few different details on the actual design. So I think he has like more of a feather armor, which is really dope. So if you look at the kicks, yeah, if you look at the kick.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna throw in there that those wings that Bo did for that other character.
Oh, for Araka, yeah,
dude,
crazy good, man.
So good, so good. Oh,
I'm just gonna hold them up until you fucking make me full screen. So you might as well.
Well, I'm trying. I'm working on it, Famine. Come on.
And these are, another one of the creature, the battle fucking
Combat creatures.
Combat creatures. I was gonna say battle beast. That's wrong.
Battle fucking
This is
bastard
one that's not,
assholes.
which is not in the 12-inch line, but it is in
Right.
the 3 3/4. And you know,
I mean, you can get them printed in 6-inch if you want, though. Like all of them can be printed in 6-inch. What the Kickstarter is for the actual factory ones. So that's what we're, it's already funded. So
He told me he was going to send me some extra parts. I'm totally making Man Bear Pig. Totally.
you and this Man Bear Pig are I'm concerned for you. I really am.
It's like a Canadian thing. We actually have them in the wild up here in Canada.
I bet you if you ask anybody in Canada if it's a Canadian thing, they'd be like, "We've never heard of that." Like, just like, knocking people off. And I just wanted to bring it back around, baby.
There's Canada, and then there's like Rad Toys Canada. That's like just a little bit off the beaten path. Like that's where you get like the Emperor of Winnipeg and like the whatever, the King of fucking Ottawa or whatever the hell he's called.
Ottawa.
But no, yeah. But I guess that whole it was pretty crazy, that whole border stuff, but we won't get into that tonight. That was
there's not enough time.
No, there's not enough time to get into that, man. I don't want to get into like political videos. But just so you're aware, Morphanauts, he does do the 3 3/4, the 4-inch. So go and order on his site. It's awesome. Like he just messaged me.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah. Said he's got my Grogu all ready to go, so I'm pretty stoked for that. But he's got his hands tied with the Kickstarter. It was successful. So yeah, congratulations to Morphanauts. What's going on?
And we were featured everywhere. We were featured on the Foosh. We were featured on The Amazing. We were featured on Unparalleled. Move It Creations. That movement guy. He did the three.
Scans.
He did the yes. Oh,
yes,
the
dude,
figures.
No,
the figures that I painted. He did the scans of. Like that's crazy to me. A Big Bad Toy Store. It's crazy. Foosh did another video today about it. Like not with my pictures, but with the resin prints. So
I was watching his play date and like I was working and had the TV on and I heard him giggling, and he rarely like giggles like a little kid. And so I happened to look up and I saw him up there playing with the resin, and I'm like, holy shit, like he's going on him.
Yeah,
so that was really cool. And he was like, oh yeah, I was being precious with him. But then
did I say Toy Shiz did a review also.
Yep.
Who's awesome.
Whatchamacallit, Display Model Behavior. They did a feature on Morphanauts. I actually got talking to him on Instagram. So like
YL?
What?
What was it? Who was it?
That Display Model Behavior.
Oh, okay. Different guy. All right. Sorry.
Whatever. Okay. But I got talking to him about it, and he was like, it was like awesome. He was like, oh, he checked out the stream that we had him on and stuff like that. So never know, man. Maybe
that's like, all right. So that's all right. I'm going to say it. That's never going to happen for me again when I featured on all these places. So I think it was crazy because it was like kind of luck that it all worked out, because I happened to order something from Bo for 3 3/4. And it's been 2 years since like we talked, but we haven't done anything together. And then he's like, hey, I'm doing this thing. Would you be interested in adding some paint, making these look better, and then taking all the production shots and then whatever you want to do with them? So I did my own shots, and those are the ones that were featured, but they're all from a different world. And then that's why I did Amraka like in New York City, because he's from America. He's the only combat creature from America. So I want him like in the city. So that's why he has the city.
Dude, that's like, it's nothing to like shy away from. Like, I don't know. It's like awesome that you celebrate your victories as you get them, right? Like, and it's just a stepping stone, right, man? Like down the road, somebody from Hasbro or something might see your shit and be like, yeah.
But I don't. That's the thing though, is like
the new version of like Rats or something.
I am doing something else coming up also. That's pretty hush, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever. It's hush. Yeah, but it's exciting. It's exciting, and my stuff is going to be different from what everyone else is doing, because I don't want to do anything unless I can help out, right? Like, or if I'm super interested in it. Bo and I speak the same language. When he shows me something, I'm like, you already know. Like, I've never not liked something he's shown me. So that's crazy. That never happens. So the other, what was I going into? How I'm going to be doing another thing, but yeah. So that, I mean, I just want to make sure I can help out. So I can help out. I didn't think initially I could help out with this thing that they reached out about. And then I looked at some of my older, I did some 124 scale, 118 diecast card photography and stuff. And I use like the glass floors. And I was like, if I use glass a certain way, I can probably help out with this project that they're doing. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it makes a cut or whatever.
Dude, Mudskuffer made an awesome. I think Bo should do an exclusive Canadian Moose figure for Rad Toys Galaxy.
Well, hey, I want to talk to the designer toy lady. I didn't want to say who she was. Damn it! All right, so whoever the surprise guest is going to be, I was talking to her about it, and I think like the designer toys, they're very limited in articulation and stuff, and they're really cool, but they're only like yay high. And I was like, it'd be cool if they dropped those in like a 118 world, and there's like 10 troopers standing around. Like, what is this thing? But anyway, I was thinking of talking to Bo about it and making the combat creatures like that. But all right, moving on. Sorry, I spent a lot of time on that.
Moving on. Oh, he doesn't want to let go of the top secret information that he's got.
It's not top secret. It's just I don't know what.
I don't even know.
But for everybody in our chat here, so moving on with the World Maker's wish list, we've got Timbo Toys. So he's got an eBay, and he sells some pretty gnarly stuff. Like, check this stuff out. You got this little like cargo hauler, or I don't know, what do you call that? Like the box of living. Is that where people?
Hey, no big deal. But I remember somebody coming on our program, and we saw the first glance of that hauler. So that's kind of big World Maker Consortium news right there.
That was a
scoop
in what they say the news world.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a WMC exclusive, and we're still waiting for the royalties to come in on that. But I'm sure
I got my check.
That's weird. Me too.
must be the Canadian mail system.
Yeah, must be. They just don't sit there.
God, we're awesome. Yes.
But also dabbling in the 112 stuff. So yeah, I'm sure you can pick up some 112 stuff coming up here from.
Oh, his 112 stuff is amazing, man. Like really cool stuff.
What is that?
Have you seen? This is awesome. He's got these little like Christmas setups that are like so cool.
And that's just one piece, and it flips.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So that's what you do with all your Christmas Star Wars themed characters that nobody ever thought you would find anything to do with. So there they are.
That's a cool idea for like facades, though, just in general.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't know. It's all about the facade, man. It's the facade.
And it has lights.
Is that a French word for like the front of your fucking house?
See.
A facade, facet. I don't know.
Facade and facet are two different things, man.
Facade.
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 I'm not.
You're never flaccid, sir.
Rock hard over here.
What? Flatulent, maybe, but not facet.
Did you say famine?
Oh my!
So our next
logo. Sledgehammer.
So yeah, you probably will not buy these for anybody that you know in the chat. You will buy these for Christmas presents for yourself. But you can check out Swad Custom Toys.
Woo!
A little while ago, man. Holy crap! Like, check out these paint jobs are like primo.
Insane.
I love this stuff. It's awesome. Check it out. He's working in my two favorite colors, like black and red, or like black and anything, really. Like, holy crap.
That green was your favorite color. You fucking lies.
Yeah.
That's me. Green.
Yeah. Go back in my videos and you'll see I had this phase where everything had to be like fucking like black and red. Black and red.
Eddie, why did you say that like a sexy woman into the mic?
Because I had to.
My favorite color.
I'm just here to have fun, guys. That's all I'm here for. I'm here for a good time.
Like
oh wow, are you in for a shock? Then you're not gonna have any fun tonight at all. But our next, we We've had him on before too, and this is the robot guy. This is Aegis Station.
Aegis Station, baby. Bert, what up?
Ooh, I was
Like,
supposed
look
to.
at
Damn it!
all
I was
those.
supposed to buy stuff from him. I forgot.
You need to hit him up.
You're not promoting the World Makers Economy.
Listen, man, I'm not even touching my world right now until like probably tomorrow, so I get these lights in there. So I need like a few hours.
Dude, that
Boom.
having to be ready
Boom.
for like this Friday with a setup was like lit a fire under my ass. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try for next week, guys. I'm gonna try. If not, I can always show off Barbados. I mean, it's whatever.
His bots are absolutely incredible. These pup droids that he's got, his cat bots, like I've got 3 of them, and I've got some other stuff from him that I haven't busted out yet to show off. But these things are freaking awesome, and they go like hotcakes.
Can you balance it on your head?
I'm not going to do that. I might.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Yay! Don't do all of them. They're gonna
Whenever they
don't
go
break
up,
them.
Do them all.
Whenever they go up, they sell out quick, so you need to move fast. So keep
Like
an eye
that hour, like the hour they go up. Yeah.
Yep. But definitely, excuse me, dogs. Hey, the dogs were like toys.
Oh shit! The dogs are eating famous.
But yeah, no, they're absolutely, they're solid, they're hardy, they're well painted, they're exciting, they're different. They're little pup droids, man. They're great.
They're silly.
Those things are beautiful, though. They really are.
Yeah, I want to put I love those little ones with the plants. I want to put like dope plants or something on top of them or something.
Hey, whoa!
What?
I don't know. What you
It's legal in Canada. I don't know. They can come, like the FBI can come try and find me if they want. I don't.
Do you guys have an FBI in Canada, or is it called like the
it's
Canadian Bureau?
Canadian Bacon Lightning Strike Force or something.
That is awesome.
That is great.
Canadian Bacon Lightning Strike Force. Yeah.
Initiate now.
Right when you said that, you came back to life again.
Yeah. Activate maple syrup cannons now.
This is
awesome.
getting sexy. I like this. We do.
What?
That'd be the worst type of thing to shoot. Syrup? It'd be like.
I'm gonna take this. I'm taking it to a dark place. 15 miles down the road from me, a bunch of people died because a giant, massive container of molasses burst and flooded. And like, if it gets hot down there, hot enough, the pavement still smells like sweet molasses. This was in the 70s. Yeah, it was like a big national news story. This fucking thing just let go, and all that molasses poured out. Like, people, obviously, once it's around your ankles, you can't run. Takes them down, right over them, and of course, that's the slow. It's like getting killed by a Zamboni.
Wait, how many people? Sorry, it's not funny.
11 people died from it.
11 people. That's
crazy. No one said, "Look out! Look out!
Look out, molasses!"
Dude, to go out by molasses.
You know what?
I got so many questions about that.
I'll send you the article. We would talk about that in the
afternoon. No, I just Whew.
You can just see the news guys showing up to the town afterwards, and like this one asshole gets up on camera. He's like, "Yeah, that sure was a sticky situation."
They couldn't outrun it. It gave slow as molasses a new meaning.
So do you drown or suffocate?
I think you'd suffocate before.
Suffocate, probably.
Unless you inhale it. So molasses isn't even good nothing. Like, that's all for nothing. They died for nothing, man. Molasses sucks.
Molasses and sugar cookies or barbecue sauce, buddy?
Old people love molasses.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have it, though.
You don't have to have fucking Diet Mountain Dew, but you drink it, you weirdo.
That's not that fucking weird. It's probably like the number 2 drink in the world.
Oh my god,
not that weird.
You drink Mountain Dew, you goddamn weirdo.
Diet Mountain Dew. Just fucking drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Where's your tinfoil hat?
I'll drink a 6-pack until we get sponsored. I'll just keep going.
Hey man, you get sponsored by Mountain Dew. I'll get sponsored by Mountain Dew. You get sponsored by Diet Mountain Dew. I'm gonna get sponsored by Blue Chew. and we're gonna fucking tear this whole world, making universe apart.
Let's do it.
All right, we could probably get Blue Chew before we get Mountain Dew. I'm just saying.
All right. Well,
Prime.
here we go. So every week, as I stated before, we were going to do a feature on each of our setups. I guess we've done like 25 episodes about other people, so I think we're going to chill out and look at our own stuff. So fingers crossed this goes well. I'm screen sharing this on YouTube. But if it's like any other WMC show, there'll be some like problems or something explode or aliens will invade or something fucked up. So we'll go from there. So here we go. We are going on an adventure in Rad Toys Galaxy.
Into Rocket World.
Whatever that means, yes.
It's a rocket. Fuck, man.
Oh yeah, shit. Rock Pit World. So I'm just doing like a quick like kind of sweep through everything here. Like this is nuts. Like and like people that are into world building now, like dude, this is like 20 fucking years of collecting. Like this is like a lot of figures. And then I started kind of world building like a few years ago, but it was very tiny setup until I moved into my like. But I love that Mining Guild TIE Fighter, like right there. The one that's the Imaginex Kylo Ren friggin' thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Imaginex Kylo Ren TIE, whatever the hell it's called. And then those are vintage TIE Fighter wings, and they work so good because you don't even need a Dremel or anything. Those sections just snap right out of them. So I'm literally breaking vintage Star Wars toys with my own two bare hands to make.
Good. Good.
Just so you know. Just so you know. And then this thing here, I don't know if you like saw that, but that it's an AT-AT body with like the wings off that fighter I'm sending you, Famine, and like the front off a Jedi Fighter. But I don't know. I won't pause it too much to talk, but I will answer questions in the comments or if my esteemed co-host.
So
is he here?
Ship, right?
Awesome. Oh yeah, it's like just a dirty old cargo ship. And that's just one of those fake displays with like a rescue Rangers satellite. I could do a better job of hiding it.
Yeah, why don't you fucking do that?
That's a joy. That Ray there took Ray's body or whatever, her head, and put it onto like a Joy Toy, like military female freaking body or whatever you want to call it. So I thought that would be an idea for when Zilla, because he's like,
yeah, I can barely hear you.
You gotta have those little
choppy.
Maybe I'll turn the music off.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
There we go.
Because I can
hear me
see
now?
everybody pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I'll just turn the music.
Way better.
I like how many layers
You always gotta have
like,
those ugly little bastards.
You've got more than like just the regular, this is the second floor. You've got like little micro levels, especially right there, like where you're talking about your Ray figure is. You've got 3 levels in one section, and I really like that. That's really cool.
Well, I don't really like. Oh, you'll love this layer, Zilla. There it is. That's the beer delivery crew right there.
Yeah,
actually,
the beer.
They have a T3 mech, astromech that they just bought to do their inventory. So that is the story behind.
Dude, that looks really cool in there, man. That's awesome.
Well, and what I do is I move these guys around to different sections of my galaxy. So it's like, hey, they're delivering beer here today. They're delivering beer here. So if you go back in my videos on YouTube, you'll actually see that this thing is actually moved around. So it's on its right. So
did you ever end up using the champion from Edelham?
Yes,
Anywhere?
you will see. You will
okay.
see that as we progress here.
Okay.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
But and this section is kind of just like a random, like I made it one thing and then I make it another. Like it was originally the Mandalorians hideout, but then I was like, well, I got all these guys, and it was Tatooine for a while. So this is kind of like the random, like whatever it is this month kind of thing. So I just kind of throw whatever in there, and I love that like Mad Max speeder back in there. That's a vintage GI Joe Dreadnought Thunder machine. So for anybody who's keeping track, that's yet another vintage toy I have ruined to progress my setup.
Ruined or made better?
Ah,
Better. There you go. But this has always been kind of like just a random, and that fountain like works and stuff, but I didn't turn it on.
Dude, that's such
But
a
oh
good
my god,
shot
the
right
3D
there.
printer, like for those.
it's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I tried to.
Right, this is
See,
crazy,
that's the nice
bro.
thing about you. It is crazy. There's my Batman collection. Yay! So this is like getting into like the Imperial Base.
Wow, dude.
just
yeah,
all
this
the
is like-
walkers, man. All the fucking troops lined up for the walkers and the ships. Like
Dude,
that's
that thing here, the Sentinel class shuttle, that is by far like my most favorite thing I've ever printed. The thing is absolutely massive. It's like got to
Yeah,
be
it
like,
is.
I think it's like 48 inches long or something. But it's like that giant cargo ship that the Empire used to use in like you know, whatever games or movies. Pretty proud of those interceptors, man. Those are hard to find for like a decent price.
Oh, those in the back,
insane.
those boys in the back. Yeah,
There's my
they're good.
Inquisitorial.
They are gonna ask.
Well, I'm gonna
so
swing
many
around to
questions.
your boy here, Kylo, and
There, Angus.
Hello.
The buff
there's
ass.
Kylo and
Kylo.
his Knights of Ren. So my idea in my lore, so any of the clones with the fin on their head, they like joined the Republic, and the other clones like all sided with the Empire. Like there was no like end
Dude,
of
those
the
are
Clone
fucking
Wars really in
crazy
my
looking,
lore.
dude.
So, and then I love this scene coming up here, like these tables or whatever that I printed. Like this is just like a walkway that goes around, and that's just that crap you buy to keep the tiles aligned in your shower when you build a shower. That's all that black stuff is. And then yeah, I printed that like hologram table, and I love those guys. So Wentzilla has your whatever Wentzilla character has that helmet, like all painted up, all awesome, right? The one off
Yeah, he can't
the
wear
red
it
guys
anymore,
there.
but yeah.
But I love that design. It was Luke Skywalker and Imperial Elite Trooper disguise or something like stupid in the 90s. But so that's actually like a piece off of a ceiling light that I thought looked very Star Warsy. So I just like cut it out.
That's
with
yeah.
and, like,
That's
stuck it in
fucking smart, bro.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Jesus Christ, Rad.
there. And then that's this section. The TIE Fighter launch is actually off of a broken air purifier because where I work, they were sending us air purifiers like constantly because of like COVID and stuff. And they were just like, honestly, they were breaking. So I was taking like the outside shroud off them to like make this kind of stuff.
No wonder you got
So,
fucking
works out good, man. You got to dig through,
fucking bringing
gotta
plague.
dig through the trash, man. Yeah. And then that's a recent acquisition, that Kylo Ren fighter in the background there. That was like a pretty sweet score for $10. So this is kind of like
That was
getting
really
down
good.
into the Imperial Base. And that guy's like bitching everybody out. He's like, "No, you shall hang the toilet paper with the flap down."
Yeah.
Then we get into like
It's
this is like
it's not
kind
like
of like a
cluttered
Sith
once you get in there. Like it looks nice. Like all your spacing is
yeah,
really well
like I
done.
don't know.
Shock troopers.
And I've tried to do stuff where I had figures like just packed in constantly, but I'm trying to like do setups where I've opened it up a little bit. Like, yeah, not every street in the galaxy is going to be absolutely like tight packed with people, but a military base like this Sith Empire fortress makes sense, right? Like they're gearing up. They're
Yeah.
like going to go like
But it doesn't
whatever.
look like when you get
But
in there, it looks really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, like I try to have everything like kind of have a purpose. Like I don't just stick characters or figures in a spot where like I have no space for this guy, so he's just gonna be standing in the street like an idiot. Like I try to tell a story with absolutely everything. Like those dudes are obviously like on patrol around the base, and there's guys out here fucking around and arguing about like everything. And maybe that scout trooper is like, "Hey, this is like what we're in for this mission," and blah blah blah. Like you know what I mean? But I try and keep it like a good song where you leave the audience doing the interpretation of it. Like it's definitely open for interpretation. Like, but I just try and keep it like these open stories and like kind of keep it flowing. And I will go around from time to time and like, switch people up and do whatever. So, and then this, I love this section. I love Mandalorians. Anybody that's
Hey,
watched my
first of
channel
all,
for ages
hey,
knows.
can we just
Yeah,
talk about how cool that transition was that you just blew past? Come on, bro.
dude, that, that dude, that program you recommended is like changed my life. I swear to God. Like if you go and like this will be posted on my Rise Galaxy after, but no, just this program Wenzilla uses for his stuff, like it changed my life, man. I was using like whatever, like Studio Mix or some old program, but it's killer. You get like awesome transitions, like it just makes more sense. But that's obviously one of those Joy Toy mech stations, and I love that thing too. My Mandalorian AT-AT. That's I hand painted that mythosaur on the side of it, so I was particularly proud of that when I did it.
Were you?
And it's got like these like crazy tufts on
Be
the
a
front.
dick. This is
It
his time
was
to shine, Famine. Come on.
So this character right here, that Mandalorian in the purple armor, is meant to be Omega, Boba Fett's sister, like in the future, like when she can wear armor and she's an adult. So that's actually my version of Omega. So and Death Watch, you gotta love Death Watch, man. And these guys are like, "Hey, what are you fuckers up to?" And they're like, "Nothing, man. Like we just have like tons of stolen armor, no big deal."
This is so complex, bro.
And then that
We're here.
stupid
I don't know.
droid up there. Oh, it's nuts. I love that this slave one repainted.
The fucking
It was meant to be
Coca-Cola
like a
slave one.
Mandalorian clan that I was going to start. So this is like crazy. So I didn't print this personally, but this is what like fed that like desire to get a 3D printer. It was when my buddy printed me the Razor Crest. I was like, "Are you kidding me? I can do stuff like this?" Like, yeah, I'm like all in on the 3D printer, man. So this is like that was the trigger. That was the vehicle right there.
I forgot that you had that printed, so I was gonna ask when you got the HasLab, the Razor Crest. Yeah, dude.
And the
This is
way I
unreal.
approached it is it's not the original Razor Crest. It's like a replacement one that he found instead of the N1 Starfighter. So he went out and actually found like another Razor Crest, so it wouldn't have the same markings. I've yet to decide. So I like this too. This is like a work in progress where I've got a forge and the armor and all that stuff kind of set up here. So I want to eventually have like racks of Mandalorian armor and weapons and stuff just kind of like hanging there, like pretty much ready to go, kind of thing. And a lot of, if anybody's noticing the paper crates, those are actually still available on rebelscum.com. You can go and download these papercraft crates. So this is my dream team here. We've got like Hunter and like, Mando, Ahsoka, like that's like, yeah, they're like the A team, man. And this is actually right here. So that's my avatar and that's my giant droid. And then as it swings around, you'll see my dog. And I named it after a dog that I had as a child that was very protective of me. So
Aw.
that is the backstory behind that without getting too crazy. And then I just found those chains and I just thought that it was like, oh, and this is an ATTE with an Apache helicopter and like wings off of some other Star Wars ship. That tail fin is actually off of a Transformers Star Wars crossover. So I want to say too that Gray Cloudy Days sent me that big Space Marine there. So I kind of made this like the Suicide Squad of the Star Wars universe. Like they take on all like the impossible missions and like that kind of stuff. So that's what that crew is all about. And then too, I got this is Montrose, and he's got the dark saber, so he's kind of like the commander of the Mandalorian forces. It's actually called the Mandalorian Consortium. So it's all the clans that have come together and doing their thing.
Stop using that word.
And then stop using consortium. But that ATST walker there is actually like just like such a Frankenstein. I would just like dug out my Star Wars parts one day and was just like, I'm just gonna make something. So that's like legs off a totally different walker, like missiles off a GI Joe thing. Like it's nuts. There's like parts of like electrical boxes and stuff on this thing. Like it was just this go-toer kind of day, man. I'm just like gonna use up some parts if it kills me.
Did your neighbors?
So then now we're getting kind of more into
electrical boxes.
Yeah. So now we're kind of getting into like this is like. So I decided that Tatooine is gonna have like a full-on new Republic Jedi Academy on it, like they've just built. So that's like my lore, and I'm gonna stick to it. So this is Tatooine, and it's it's fitting because it's like Luke's home planet and Anakin's home planet, so it kind of makes sense for me to bring everything back to that planet.
I love the statues, dude.
So this is just like, and it's just Star Wars keychains that I spray painted gold. And obviously the Echo base was the inspiration for these. I actually like painstakingly like that Echo base thing. I redrew that ages ago in paint and saved the file, so I finally got to use them for something. Like I'm talking like 5-6 years ago, I made those on paint while I was like at my old job, and it was just like, oh my god, that took so long to do. So yeah, I've got my hologram
Awesome.
tables again, and then I'm trying to
Very
fill in
elaborate.
spots. And yeah, dude, it's so much. But yeah, Grogu's finally in his right place. He's at the Jedi Academy. He's learning his shit, doing what he's got to do. Kyle Katarn's up front there. He's one of my personal favorites. So we've got like yeah, and then just kind of spreads down. Like that's that I forget his name, but he's the Tusken Raider Jedi. It kind of goes down. I don't know what these figures are. Yeah. And that guy's
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. So then and then that's that I just got that in 112 Agent Helix from G.I. Joe. The yellow and the gray there. But I just thought like that jumpsuit just makes like such a perfect like Jedi outfit. Like it's just like it's perfect. Mace Windu's Jedi Fighter. So these are what I was talking about, Famine. So these are those Snakemen that I made peg on to the Buzz Lightyear figures. So they peg on perfectly, you get full articulation and everything. But they're actually like based on a Masters of the Universe head. Like I've got the Cobra guy, I've got the open mouth snake.
Yo, they
guy.
slide on that pole.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
So that was originally like part of my G.I. Joe 3 3/4 setup. I had this like, like or G.I. Joe ready room, which has the maps and stuff left over, but it's just something I recycled from G.I. Joe, but it's awesome because it's a fire pole and who doesn't like
Yeah,
those?
my stuff sucks compared to yours, man. Fuck.
Oh, dude.
I got
You
nothing.
should went last.
And that yeah.
And
then that computer that Ugnaught is on there, that's actually a Fallout 4 printout, and it's got the little like reels on top from the game and stuff like that. So I've incorporated a lot of like Fallout 4 prints into my world as well.
Jesus, dude.
So I had to kick the Brotherhood of Steel out. This was originally their actual head. So this is actually the very first. This is the first custom vehicle I ever. This is the first video, the first custom anything that I ever posted on YouTube. And then so this was this is where it all started, man. This is where I got into customizing a few years ago. this is it. But so I always thought that, hey, the Empire leaves all sorts of shit behind. Why wouldn't Jawas take an AT-AT and like do it up for like selling shit? I don't know.
Yep.
That's really cool, man.
Jakku in fucking Force Awakens, when we see like Rey scavenging off of those ships, you got to imagine all over the galaxy those things are just littered.
Oh, dude, there's so much junk like everywhere in the entire galaxy. It'd be like insane. And this is kind of something I didn't really focus too much on for to show off because I just kind of got this set up. There's that.
So
I got a bunch of those red robots like you did, Famine, and the building there is actually an AT-AT body that I ripped off to make my crane that you'll see later on. So I had it left over, and I was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna make a building out of it." Oh, dude, it's like an everyday, and that's what I don't know. For me, it's like I do something every day to world build. I'm sure lots of guys do. So there's Watto's shop, and that's just a printout off a printer of a something from Galaxy's Edge in the background there. But I like how it seems to flow right. Like it actually looks like it has depth.
If you didn't tell me that was a picture back there, I would have never known. I would have thought you built the shit in the back.
Wait, go back. Can you go back or no?
I wish.
Oh God, you're gonna fuck them all up.
Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
But back to that thing there, like back here. Oh no, a little further.
Oh no. Oh God. Oh God. Oh.
Oh no, it'll be all right.
No, it won't.
Right there. Is that what you were talking about? Oh my God. Ridiculous. Is this what you were talking about? You want to go back and see the depth of the printout?
Yeah.
Whatever?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so anyway, sometimes if you
I fucking would have never known, bro. I would have never known that. Like I'm looking at it. You've told me it's a printout, and all I think is you put a fucking little room back there that you populated.
Oh, dude, that's too much work. We just print shit out. So it doesn't make sense that the stairs go right up into their fire, but I wasn't worried about it. And then I've got like that new Tusken Raider, and they're just kind of all chilling. Obviously, you got the droid salesman there, but selling shitty droids. But yeah, there's like so much crap, dude. It's like, it's years of doing it.
Oh my God.
Classic Bantha.
Like, I don't think anybody should expect world building and just have it like that. Oh, dude, just hang on to it. They're hard to find now. They haven't remade it.
I even saved the box, so the box looked cool.
Big Bad Toy Store's got that starts with a G from the Acid Rain line on sale for like $60. The big
really?
Yeah.
So here's
a good deal.
We're gonna get that is a good deal. So here we're gonna kind of get into like my quick little tour Ewok Village, and then it's gonna get crazy. So if anybody has like questions, get them in early because it's like we're getting into the main city and it gets freaking. You do need a home, man. Once we get into the city, it gets like freaking. There's like the Ewok village deal with like the little baby Ewok in the basket. My sister made a funny thing, you know, so how animals when they have kids, they get like saggy like boobs and stuff like that. She was talking about like customizing an Ewok so it looks like an old pig or something like that. And I was like, no, man, I can't do that. That's like absolutely too disgusting. So this is obviously like the Ewok, or yeah, I think it was supposed to be Endor, but the Wookiees are hanging out too. This is kind of like a terraforming kind of effort.
I love the wood that you used there. That plank.
So those were like they were from like an old job. They call them stickers. They put them between lumber and concrete to keep them from rubbing against each other. So I just grabbed a whole bunch out of the burn pile.
Do you ever drop any weapons in that?
Oh, dude, there's so many weapons under my setup. You wouldn't even like. Oh my God.
The lighting's really cool.
The one buddy from Hamilton, he comes in here. He's called On the Hunt. I don't care about missiles. That's not bad, but he does. I don't care about missiles and bullshit and Star Wars vehicles. So I like let him look under my setup for missiles and like guns and shit that I don't care about, and I sell them to him cheap. So this is that crane I was talking about. So that was inspired by the Mandalorian, obviously, but then we're getting into like
I love
cargo.
the little
Yeah, it's pretty
fucking
cool.
mini walker with the crane. That's badass.
Yeah, that was originally I made that for my battle arena so he could like carry like bodies and stuff away. So yeah, I'm just doing a big sweep here, obviously, of whatever. But this was just an old bamboo table that I found right here that I'm going to highlight next. So this is part of my Ewok village or whatever. This is like the chieftain's main hut or jam or whatever the hell he's doing. That's actually young Indiana Jones, that green figure there.
Yep.
Yeah, back up doing there. There we go. So that's actually when I get down to that one again, that's actually the young Indiana Jones figure. He's actually got like the cross or whatever in his belt and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
it belongs in a museum.
It just goes to show. Yeah, you can swap anything out when you're world building, man. It's like it's all good.
You said you had Barbies in here
Then
too.
we get down in. Oh yeah, like mostly Barbies. Once we get to the end, you'll really see the Barbie madness take over. And then and this too, I was like super happy with this. The way this turned out. This is kind of like, the chieftains meeting with Bastila and like that little ugly fucker that's a Jedi and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just kind of made this like chieftain's hut, and yeah, it seemed to just kind of jive with me. It worked out really good.
This is insane.
Yeah, we got into. Oh, dude, it doesn't stop. And then yeah, so I did like another sweep over this thing. I must have been happy with this. But dude, I like dropped my phone. Dude, when I got to this next part after this, when I was trying to film the toy store, I dropped my phone like 3 times and knocked over like 40 fucking figures. I was like, oh my God, just stop. So this is like the local band or whatever. And actually, I think Wentzilla sent me those bodies. They're like stripy, like Jailhouse Rock kind of bodies. And everything else here, all the band equipment is like, it's all 3D printed. All the band equipment. So all the little guitars, keyboard, drums, blah, blah, blah. But I was just lucky that I could find those prints on Thingiverse. I didn't create them. That sign's like super intense, man. When it's on, I'm like, yeah, dude, like I want to rock, I really do, but you just like you're shoving it in my face. Then the vegetable market, I always like this, a little like, just kind of come buy my vegetables. They're delicious and good for you.
Is
and
that
then we got a little shout out
in
coming
Canada?
up there to yeah, we just say come get your fucking vegetables or they'll freeze. So you gotta eat them.
That's fair.
And then we got our we get more into. I'm trying to add everybody's station. So if you're watching and you want your station sign in this world, like just IG it to me. Just send me the image and I'll do it. So this is like buried way back, but that's a droid factory. And keeping with the theme, that's actually a vintage AT-AT side gun that I have screw nailed to the wall of my diorama. So it has been ruined for all prosperity. But yeah, no, it's like, yeah, droid shop. Then that's a hunting shop. I don't know if you can read the Galactic Basic or whatever, you would figure that out. But so this is the advertisement row we're getting into here, I think. And that was cool too. That was a 3D print I did of the truck from Solo with the dogs in it.
Oh
so
shit!
I just use it as like
print.
a FedEx truck or like a. Yeah,
I might have to hit you up for one of those because I got
here
a
we go.
bunch
so
of those.
We're into. Oh, I totally hook you up, man. So here we've got our sign. So I've updated this. So we've got Amrak Spot is delayed for some reason. Gimmick Starport, no delays. You can head there anytime. Edgeport Station, there is a bit of a weather delay. And Toy Domination's Hellet, there is a travel advisory in effect because there is a badass war going on there. There's no delays to Devastation Station. And Nassau Station, we have canceled trips to because of his infestation issues that he's had lately. And Fatback, he is having construction delays. So yeah, that is that. But when you get to this part, you can see where all these dudes are heading like right now.
I'm gonna get you a sign that doesn't say Adobe stock photo.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this is where everybody's heading in the starport. They're all heading off to Eloham Wayward Station.
Where the
So you
fuck is that place?
Yeah, we don't even know where that fucking place is.
I don't know.
So they're going all
Little
through
place
here,
right here
blah blah blah.
behind me.
And we'll see too in my setup. There you will see cobwebs, especially in Ewok Village and in other like dingy places. Those are real cobwebs, and I leave them on purpose because I just think they look fucking cool, and I'm down with supporting the spiders' ecological life structure or whatever the hell's going on.
Yeah. That's why I leave my stuff dusty from sometimes because I like that the spiders have dust.
Oh yeah,
What
totally.
is that there? Famine Studios. Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, who's that fucking guy, eh? So this is advertisement lane. This is where all the really high priced advertisements go.
I thought
So
you were going to say
Famine
high
Studio
price call
paid a
girls.
yeah, no, Famine Studios paid a premium to have his sign there. We got Pirates of the Galaxy out front there. We got Dead Man. Our pals over at Toy Domination.
Woo! Joe and Dom, what up? Look who came back.
Oh, there we go. We got an Edelham sign up there too.
Reeves Roast.
That's
My daughter's in a
Wednesday.
video, and I was trying to see it, but she wasn't in it yet. But go ahead. Sorry.
I have to be by the
Well, we
coffee
got
shop. I have to.
the Jawa Boost drink. So this is a shout out that you guys might not really understand what's going on here. So this my toy store I named a Big Bad Toy Store, which is like dumb and lame because they're like just some whatever toy store. So my toy store in Andara City is actually called Skeletons Collectibles. So you can come here for all your collectible needs. Blah blah blah. And those are all
You know what's
mini brands that I've
collectibles.
Dude, you know what's funny about that? Is I just got in a package today from Skeleton Collectibles from his store because he actually sells stuff on Instagram. So
Really?
in his story, yeah, I shared it in my story. So
That's
every
crazy.
Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the cool kids time, on Instagram, Skeleton Collectibles. We can kind of almost see everybody now.
I got my order from Skeleton Collectibles there on Amrak. I didn't or on Jesus Christ Rads World. I didn't know that they were going to be this small though. I thought they were going to be full fucking size.
Oh really?
Put a
I
warning.
love it. The mini brands are awesome for like when you're building a little toy store or like whatever.
Right
Like
over
they're a
his
little oversized for
Yeah, I know. It did. He didn't get it.
I didn't understand it. Maybe it's a
I said that I ordered them from that skeleton store.
but
he
this
didn't
is kind
realize
of
they
like
were full size.
the shithole where you go to
He's like, "Shut up, famine." Oh god.
right. I'm like 3 drinks. I'm 3 drinks in right now, man. I'm like not understanding it at all. It's all good though. But anyways, this is the spot where you go to get all your drugs, your illegal substances right here. Jabba the Hutt's like rocking an illegal drug market, like right underneath the bar.
That fat fuck.
Oh,
Oh, I believe I sent one of those to Wentzilla. There's
what?
Barbados, the Andara City version of Barbados.
What are you sending me?
Nudes,
What?
tasteful nudes.
I was just talking about Barbados. Tasteful nudes. There's Conky
Dude, I don't know if
from
we're
Cody's
lagging or
Playhouse.
if you're drunk,
So this
but
part-
something's off.
What's lag? Is the video lagging or is my vocals lagging?
I don't know.
Definitely not drunk.
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
Everybody throw
probably
your
a
hands
little
up
bit of both.
there. You stole the poker chips off the table, not me.
I finally got that slave Leia. I finally found her, man, because I guess they're not making that figure anymore because it's not PC or whatever.
Make my own slave Leia with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah. Look at that crazy like transition there.
Jesus,
Okay,
it's almost like
holy crap.
you've fucking done this before.
So here it is. Yeah. So I got my first 4 of those HK units in, and I decided to put Darth Revan. Like he was always loving the droids and stuff. So we got Darth Revan in the middle of like a bunch of those new HK units that came out.
Dude, I wish you would shoot some shots and all this stuff, like toy photography.
I do. I post them on Instagram all the time.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm trying to do 1 shot a day from Galaxy, but it's hard.
you should tag me so I see it every day because I don't ever see your stuff.
Okay, well, I'll just tag you.
I see the videos and stuff. And,
But that's one of those. But that's one of those stupid Animal Planet subs that you can get. Like you
really
find them at Value Village, Goodwill, like all the time. But I turned it in this like kind of my inspiration was like that 1950s like hot rod jalopy kind of vibe. So I don't know.
Your levels are really
And then I
cool,
finally
man.
started printing those. The T3 units, I started printing them in actual like 3 3/4. Like my original ones were like off scale.
Oh shit!
But that's like obviously Star Killer.
I had to get a custom head sculpt of him because I could never find the figure. Star Killer's master.
Yeah. No, he's a hard figure to find now. Let me look through my figure bin. I might actually have one for you.
This fucking psycho. She's just got like bags of shit that's hard to find.
Pretty
Like, no
sure I
wonder
have
they're
a
hard to
second.
find. You've got sacks of them. What is this ship?
Yeah, sacks of toys.
You did a good job
Literally
on that.
did.
Paint job.
Oh, so that's one of those, and it kind of reminds me of Swad Custom Toys. Like I did this ages ago. I'm not saying I inspired him to paint like he does. Like obviously I did.
You might have. You should get royalties, man.
Yeah, it's just one of those Clone Wars ships, and I just like smash stuff onto it. Like I don't know. My process is strange because I just like I don't always plan it out. I just kind of grab parts, and I'm like, oh, does this fit here?
You
Does this fit
also
there? Like
the way you say process is strange too.
It's
so
very Canadian.
It's all good.
Process.
Yeah. Canadian.
What's that a boot?
What's that a boot?
What's that speeder from?
Yeah. Oh, so here we have. So this is the Edelheim Arena of Sport, and this is my champion from Amrak that is in the arena fighting 3 anthropomorphic animal psychotic bastards.
Is that Mr. Sacco?
No. So funny story. If you watch this video, I'm gonna post this on YouTube later. So my son was into like hiding little ghosts. He's 9 years old. So he would make these little ghosts and hide them all throughout my setup. So if you go back and watch this video on YouTube later tonight, look out for these ghosts because I've seen 3 already that probably no one else has noticed. So I don't know. Maybe I should tie it into a contest. How many ghosts are in this stupid video? Like whatever.
His fucking your
No.
setup's haunted.
So yeah, if you see anything like weird like that, that's usually my son.
It makes sense though because like the souls are leaving, right? Because they're in the death battle arena.
Totally does. So he's like, when I was making this, he's like, Dad, there's like so much blood. He's like, do you think there's ghosts from all the dead people? I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to talk to a 9-year-old about this subject. Yeah, I guess we're talking about it now. But yeah,
there's
just
some
goes way back.
gamma fuel. I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Oh, we're coming back to that, man. I wouldn't miss that.
I would.
Ooh.
So we got the Zilla
Sexy.
there. Of course we do. So we're whipping around
I
here. And this
have
is
one
like
of those
kind of my
trooper ships. They're huge.
Yeah, they are. So this is like the apartment building kind of complex that I made. So that's Vizago and his droid. That's Embo out front. I never could find his hat. So this is like those huts are 3D printed. So I've got Zero the hut right here in front of the camera right now, and I can't remember the other guy's name.
Zero the hot.
So yeah, so still have to add the pupils in that one. So I haven't painted the eyes because they're like the hardest thing to fucking paint ever. So there's one of those couches that I sent Wentzilla, and there's like a little picnic table.
What the fuck is
and all
that
this,
thing?
like,
Is that a cookie tray?
Yeah, it is actually. It's for chocolate.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, all
I
right. That makes sense.
it reflected light nicely, so I just kind of put it in the back, and I was like, and it's stuck in there. I didn't have to glue it or anything. So my walkway, like this is like, yeah, man, like my setup's like deep, like it's fucking crazy. It's like borderline. Like I should probably go to a mental asylum over this. Probably, I don't know.
Nah, man, this is when I say that people that do this are artists, like this is the shit that I mean. Like this, somebody who's not. What is that droid? That thing's sick. That's the
That
assassin battle droid?
you can actually get those pretty cheap on the eBay. They're the aquatic battle droid.
Okay.
So it's like in that one episode of the Clone Wars, they go to Mon Calamari or whatever, and they're fighting the separatists or whatever, and like there's a whole bunch of those droids in that episode anyway. But it's like purely like Clone Wars.
Yeah.
There's see that? There's another one of those ghosts there too.
It's fucking haunted.
I want to run it back. Fucking haunted.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
like I was saying, like this is fucking art here. Like this, even if you painted none of these, even if none of them were customs, and you just put this structure together and lit it and placed figures, there's still a level of art there. There's still a level of talent. Like this, it takes there's a ghost. It takes creativity and it takes an artistic mind.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was.
It's fucking.
Well, no, I appreciate that. 90% of the figures are, a lot of them are painted or kitbash or like whatever. It's like that crew of like ex stormtroopers that are mercenaries now that are hanging out with Dr. Afra. Like it's just little tiny clips of stories like that I like to add. Like I don't know if I want to sit down and I love pirate stories and his lore and stuff, but I don't know if I could sit down and develop it that far. Whereas I'm really short term, like, no, this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening. I'm gonna switch everything up, right? But I don't know. So this is like a warehouse, and that's one of those. No, and that's a mech suit that I sent to you. That's the same mech suit. There's my little droid. So here we get into like, oh my god, I've gotten like a good deal on so many of these like Republic drop ships that I have so many. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Tear the big guns off. One of them throwing me. Sorry, something to the throat.
Yeah.
My mic was off. I was talking.
Were you?
So that's obviously the Legacy Falcon there. I love that piece, man. That's still one of my favorite toys of all time.
It's so funny how tiny it makes the wild card look next to it.
Oh, what is the Outrider? That's what it was.
Outrider, not
Dash
the wild
Rendar
card.
ship?
I'm sorry, that's Talon Card. Yeah, Talon Card ship is the wild card. The Outrider is Dash Rendars.
Got my squads like organized, so that's like Yellow Squadron, and then we gotta get into the Red Squadron here. So I've got my clones divided into like color schemes or whatever, and that's just some random shit that I painted and threw up there. So it's just like, I don't know, my displays are developing constantly. Like I will like rush things and like get things in there, but I will always be adding like greebles or stairs or furniture or something. Like I always get ahead of myself when I'm setting shit up. Like I just want to get it set up, get going, but I always end up going back and adding like, the extra stuff. So we got like so many Hoth troopers here. So if you noticed when we did the Imperial base, there was a bunch of Hoth troopers deploying from there. So these snow guys are also deploying from the rebel base. So maybe that'll lead to like maybe a diorama that's all Arctic based or something when they finally arrive. And then like I always find Captain Rex at like thrift and stuff. So I pretty much got like a whole squadron of just Captain Rex figures. I had to throw in Sabine and Hera there, man. I love Rebels, man. That was like one of my all-time favorite like shows. Chopper, like I love that whole. So this is the barracks. This is for the pilots and like the random soldier dudes. And those are Marauder Gunrunner lockers and beds. Actually, you had them for my 3 3/4 GI Joe setup, but obviously when I sold them all I salvaged a lot from it. And that guy hasn't moved so long; he's got cobwebs on him.
He was trying. He needs to get his bearings.
Yeah, he was trying. And that view screen there is from a Star Trek, whatever, one of the new movies. That was from the playset. That's the big Vulcan or Romulan ship.
What's a Star
that you
Trek?
can see on the display screen. Yeah, what's a Star Trek? So I just happened to, and I think that's when Zellards or Target went out of business in Canada. And then we got old Robo there, like not hammering anything. I haven't found anything to put in there yet. So
put a bunch of walnuts on there. Just have fucking whack.
Yeah, walnuts. The old nut whacker. Yeah, like, oh, dude. Yeah, it definitely helps that I've been collecting for like over 20 years with action figures. Like I had so many. When I got into like world building hardcore, I had to like just such a like pool to draw from, man. Like it was like, wowee. So this is like the New Republic Council or whatever. So I got Luke Skywalker there with his babe Mara Jade. They're kind of like, no, man, this is like how it's gonna go down. You guys are bitches.
They got their lightsabers out. Maybe y'all to listen.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like always like hard for me to like decide. Like I don't want to have a bunch of like I want to like be able to know who the Jedis and shit are, so I always have them with like their lightsabers.
This is
like
insane, dude.
It's time in, man. That's like really all it is. I've been doing this
We're
for
gonna
like
have
so
sleepover
long.
at Rad's
You're in
house.
Yeah, like I said to Fam, and I was like, I should have started my YouTube channel like freaking a decade ago. Like, but you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Dude, my video is gonna be 3 minutes, bro. Like,
yeah, well, we're already
again,
at like an
that's
hour and
it.
a half.
Mine is gonna
But
be
yeah,
even
this is
shorter
kind of
than that.
It's so much depth, bro. It's so
Eddie
good.
just stands back, takes a picture. Here you go. Here's my video.
Like, how did you do those? Like, those, they almost look clear. Some of those gates,
They are clear.
those railings.
Yeah, they're clear.
Oh, okay.
those railings. No. The ones that I did are printed in like gray PLA. Are you talking about the ones that are up on the side here?
Yeah,
Here,
they
I'll go
almost
back
look
a little bit.
clear. They look like glass, kind of.
Yeah. Well, they've got this PLA that's called Intergalactic Gray, and it's totally like exact like Star Wars colors.
That helps. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, like 3D printing is totally geared to collecting and creating things, man. Like they have GI Joe green, they've got Star Wars gray, they've got like every color matches whatever it's supposed to be like fucking perfectly. So they definitely have like an end game in thought, like for sure. They know what's going on.
Dude,
So.
that looks so dope.
I love the crosswalk. That's awesome.
Yeah, and there was like walkways and stuff that I have 3D printed that I just didn't get done in time. Man. But I am posting like this video will be posted on my YouTube channel afterwards if you want just the tour without like us yapping over it or like doing whatever. But I've just thrown some random Star
This
Wars
is the
music over
director's
it,
cut.
and you can yeah. So this will be the
Director's
commentary cut, but yeah. And it's always like I always get that comment like it's like guys that come to my house that are like, dude, like your video does not like show like the depth and the actual scale of what you've got. But no, it's years of world building, man. Like I've been at this for like ever. Like I'm not like the grandfather of it, but I was doing it when I was just hiding out in the shadows watching guys like Empire Toy Works and like, shit like that going on. Like I just wasn't out there. I wasn't on the media. I wasn't on YouTube. And then actually you guys can totally thank Toy Domination for pretty much starting me on my live stream adventure here. Like I was hooked on it after I was on his show for like one episode. I was like, dude, I want to do this all the time, and I want to talk about 1/18th world building, and like, so here we are now, 26 episodes later, and you are checking out my setup. So this is definitely like a passion for me for sure. I did kind of bounce off to 1/12 for a bit, but you just got to switch it up sometimes, man. Like I don't think I could like honestly do this every single day of the week. Like you need a break. Like you need to gather inspiration. You need to come back to it. And like for guys that are world building and stuff, I wouldn't even like if you don't touch your setup for like a month, I wouldn't even stress out about it, man. You just need to like get back, draw some inspiration, like watch other videos, like check out the community. Like that's all you can do, man. There's like amazing creators in this community, and until Instagram, I didn't know anything about them other than like Empire Toy Works and shit. So just like get out there. That's all you got to do.
Dude, it's incredible what you've got set up there. Like just like you said, you've got years in, but you really put in a lot of work. The pictures and stuff don't do it justice. And like your usual Friday walkthrough where you talk and get everybody hyped, like that doesn't even do it justice. The fact that like you showed us and then you went in and then you fucking kept going. I didn't realize there was that much in to go on that.
Dude,
Well,
you
and
should invest in like a GoPro, like something that's small that can really, you know what I'm saying, like get those crazy angles. It would look nuts on that. Like,
well, and that's what I want to do too. Like I want to get like, I got an iPhone or whatever, but I want to kind of upgrade because now I'm wanting to get more into toy photography and stuff. So I want something decent that's like, that I can like, kind of take it to the next level, right? You can shoot whatever with an iPhone, and it's great. And your videos look good. It's okay, whatever, blah blah blah.
Looks like he's wearing a hat.
But like even the whole Toyworks thing, Dead Man, like all those guys, Big Pics, like Wentzilla, like they're actually putting work into their photos. Like Eddie's in that community too. Like I want to like kind of take that next step, but I don't want to like lose my roots in the 1/18th world building and 1/12th. Actually, now I'm doing quite a bit too. So, but you got to be careful, man. You can't stretch yourself too thin, or you will get stressed out, and you will need to take breaks and stuff. So, which isn't bad either, man. Like if you got to take a break, you got to take a break. Like we just took a 2-week break, and I feel good, man. We're back. Everybody's here. Like it's a good time. Good time.
Sir, we'll watch the video. He wants to see the world. We'll watch it later on the big screen. All right. No popcorn.
I just haven't caught one of what?
Go ahead, man. No, you do.
I'm gonna say if you haven't caught one of Femin's lives, this is who we talked to the entire time. This is animals. So
yeah, and set aside like a good solid 4 or 5 hours for a famine live stream.
Like we were on there last week for like 4 hours bullshitting, and people were watching us the entire time, like 70 people or something. Crazy.
That's pretty awesome, dude. Pretty awesome. Well, I don't know. That's all I got for this week. So next week we're going to come back and we're going to feature hopefully another one of the WMC's creations here. We're going to focus on their world. I'm going to have a ton more, shout outs, buying things. The World Maker's wish list is going to be coming. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. We're coming Monday with Toy Squad again. We're back at that. We'll be back next Friday.
Giving away Red Hood. This is a custom right here. I don't know if you want to make me big. So right here's a little custom I did up, a little McFarlane red hood. I swapped out some parts. He's got the cool backpack from Dune. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, dude,
Grow.
am I eligible to win that?
No, you are not. So this will be the giveaway.
Oh, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, so come in, tune in.
Trying to every Monday give something away like that. So one of a kind stuff.
That's Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing Toy Squad. We're going to simulcast it on the Wenzilla Reboot, Rad Toys Galaxy, and yeah, wherever the hell else we want to send it. So there you go.
Yeah, and I have so much stuff to open, and so does Eddie. So that's why we wanted to do this. And it's like I still have so much stuff to open.
So fucking open some stuff, homie.
I'm saving
the show.
I'm saving Steel Brigade till Monday. I just got Steel Brigade today, so I'm pretty stoked about that. They're pretty cool, man.
Oh, Joe.
But yeah, there we go. So yeah, I guess I want to thank everybody for coming out in the chat. We're back. We're going to be back next week and the week after that. Yeah, so come and check out World Makers Consortium Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing Toy Squad Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out Fammon's various live streams throughout the week. He's very random, so I can't.
I always stream on Tuesdays, 8 p.m.
All right, so Tuesdays, 8 p.m. You can check out Wenzilla Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Skeletons Collectible with Tim and Deadman. Those guys are killer. Go support them. Go check out everybody on Instagram. And yeah, until then, yes, cheers. And what's the other thing?
Get your titties. Oh shit! You messed it up because we're on a leg. Get your titties sucked. Don't stab.